Welcome to the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast, episode number 42.
The answer.
The answer to life, the universe, is this podcast right now. I'm Matt Rojas, aka the Dread Pirate. With me, as always, we have...
I'm Ate Rojas, also known as No Jeans.
Now, on the far end, you'll notice a different host. Basically, what happened is we got tired of people without beards on this podcast. So we kicked everyone off that doesn't have a beard. So, sorry. This is...
My name's Chuck Saxon. I am a competitive player for Fire and Ice.
And what's your gamer tag?
I'm Phazed.
Phazed. Handles what he goes by. Phazed is a good friend of Casual Misfits Gaming. You're at our first event? No, second.
I've been at almost every event. I don't think the first one was that the one where we all had like the bring your own setup and everything.
That was the second one.
Then, yeah.
So yeah, that's when we had like
That was just a regular LAN party.
regular LAN party.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the LAN party one. Yeah, everyone but the first one.
If you don't know what we are, who we are, what we do, we talk video games. We talk all things video games, whether it's retro, new and happening, PC, console, mobile, everything. We just like talking video games, and we hope you like talking video games. If you don't, podcast probably isn't for you. Normally we have Zonner here. He couldn't make it today because he had issue with his washing machine, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Somebody's
it was.
fixing his washing machine. Robert's in, I think, Arizona.
With his mom, I believe.
His mom. Yeah. And Chris.
He
couldn't
is
make it.
here with us in chat though.
Chris is in the chat. So,
Oh, Robert too.
oh, Robert's here too?
Yeah, Robert is in chat with us.
And Zonner says Zonner looks way younger.
Yep.
Sonny looks way younger.
Yeah. So what we do
I
is...
am pretty sexy.
Damn sexy. We basically upgraded right now to more hair. So sorry, Zonner.
This is a bearded podcast.
What we do is this is a podcast where we try to give you as much info and news that is happening in games right now, and then really break down one topic at the end in our Nitty Gritty. And it is filmed live. So if you are listening to this in the future on either iTunes, SoundCloud, watching it on YouTube, all of these at Casual Misfits Gaming, you can't really get involved with the show as much as the people in the chat. The people in the chat are here right now on Twitch, and we will respond to them and try to, as much for the people in the future, let you know what they said rather than just responding to it. So it.
And we also have the chat lobby ass at the end.
Yes, and chat lobby asks at the end. We turn our whole show over to you, so it's a lot of fun. I'll let you guys keep track of the chat.
No, that's fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
Way we usually start it off. Oh, by the way, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all of those at
Twitter.
Casual Misfits Gaming. Twitter is CMG_Gamecast. It's that way on the screen.
Yep.
If you're listening to this in the future, you don't get if you're listening to the podcast versus watching, you don't get the cool elements that we have. We have trailers playing behind us and still shots and everything. So it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. Every week we do this. Nobody shut us down yet, surprisingly.
They've tried.
They've tried. Damn them.
Actually, Nintendo went after us a little bit on
bit.
YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That being said, welcome to the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast, episode number 42. We like to start off every week with what we've been doing, what games we've been playing in the week. We'll start with our guest host, Phazed. What games have you been playing? I think I know the answer. And how was your week?
Honestly, it's been Fortnite for the past few months with me and the guys, the team. But on the free time, honestly, I've been keeping it old school, and I've been playing a little bit of World of Warcraft a lot lately.
Oh.
Wow,
Yeah.
going back. Wow.
So-
I didn't mean to do that, but it
we
worked.
all went together. But other than that, my week's been phenomenal. You know, I've had a good week. It's my first weekend off, actually, in the past year, which makes it really awesome because I get to be here with you guys.
That worked
do the
out well.
podcast with you. But other
You
than
get
that,
Saturdays more off. You should get Saturdays off more often because we like the beards across the. Sorry, Zonner, but we like the beards here.
I would, but you know, my coworker likes to go snowboarding every Saturday, so I'm nice enough to give it to him.
Got it. All right. Well, summer. We got you in summer.
Exactly.
So good week though.
Yeah, good week, solid
week.
week, ended it
Awesome.
very strong, you know, and I'm just ready for the weekend now. What about you, Ate? How's your week been?
Been up and down. It's actually been kind of a slower week this week. What?
Trying to see what your shirt is.
It's Conker's Bad
Conquer's Bad Fur Day. Yeah, that
Yeah.
is. That's awesome.
That is my favorite game of all time.
And
This was actually
64?
a cover-up. It was actually one of the Demented Teddy Bears, the surgeon one.
Oh, the surgeon. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Um,
Sure.
But yeah,
To Conquer.
Yeah.
Great game.
let's see. I've actually played a lot of different games this week, from Fortnite to Heroes of the Storm, Overwatch, Brawlhalla, all the main games we usually play. I've been actually played a lot of Knack.
That game's fun, huh?
It's fun, but it's also very frustrating at certain points.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing I don't like is the jumping in the game isn't as accurate as you would think.
I think it has to do with the camera angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the camera angle. The camera's a little wonky in it, but as far as just an overall fun game, I think it's great. It's that kind of old school platforming puzzler, but it's 3D, and I got a lot of flack.
Yeah.
A lot of flack when it first came out, but I didn't understand it. It was just fun. Like, people were looking for like a super crazy AAA game. No, it's just a fun game, and I enjoyed it a lot. But what else?
Let's see. Played some Minecraft as well. Building my lair just by myself. Nobody helping me because nobody has it right now.
On PS4?
Yeah.
Listen, if you bust it out on the 360, I'll join you, because that's where I have
My
it.
360 is not even hooked up anymore.
Mine's hooked up in my bedroom where Jude plays.
Now, we used to have it hooked up in our bedroom, but then I got another PS4, so I just migrated the PS4 over there.
Zoner wants to know
What is on the table?
WTF. I think it stands for what the falafel.
Yeah.
Is on the table. And these are two swords, because one of our topics today is Kingdom Come Deliverance. Don't knock them off the table, please. Don't. Oh, you scared me. You scared the crap out of me. Yeah, these are two battle-ready swords, because we're going to talk some medieval crap today. So,
Drop your sword.
Drop your... Anyways, my week. What did my week do? I wasn't here last week. Sorry, everybody.
A little more towards you.
Gosh, you're scaring the crap out of me.
There you go. All right,
All right, it's on. Whew. Anyways, for those listening, we just put our table's life on the line.
And my fingers.
And Ate's fingers. Repositioning the swords. Anyways, I wasn't here last week. Sorry about that. I was sick and trying to get rested up for this week. I was on vacation all week. Man, did we need a vacation. We were up in Big Bear. So I actually did like zero gaming.
Did you go snowboarding at least?
No, we did some hiking, and we weren't trying to go like get physically exhausted. We just want to be like relaxed all week. And
Made a bunch of snow angels.
Yeah.
No angels and snow.
Snowed the first night we were there. That was sick. But yeah, just Big Bear. Had fun. I had some gaming last week. I don't remember what I played. PUBG. Some Brawlhalla. Oh, I taught my son Brawlhalla.
Oh,
so I have a 4-year-old son. That was a mistake. So the way I started him with gaming is when he was like 2, I handed him a controller and I let him start playing Wipeout. And like, what's cool about Wipeout is you can put like bumpers on so they can't fall off the track.
Oh, okay.
And so if you know what Wipeout is, it's like F-Zero, that kind of hyper futuristic
racing.
Yeah, racing game. So he just got used to, okay, it would bump him back on the track, but just getting used to how to use the analog to start steering.
Mm-hmm.
Once I realized that, oh crap, he's actually steering this by himself. Okay, and he started like doing well. Mario Kart, no bumpers. And he fell off the track a few times, and he started getting it, and then he realizes, oh, I've got weapons. He starts actually firing them. He got to the point that he was winning races against the computer, and I'm like, kid's like 3. Like, what the heck, right? So then I got him on Rocket League, and this kid gets in, and he starts, after, a few weeks, he's now schooling the PC, and he's getting, multiple hat tricks per game, and he's doing all something like, this kid's like, right?
He's going off on Rocket League.
Going off on Rocket League. And I'm like, okay. So I'm upping the difficulty on him when he doesn't know. I put it to the next PC level, the next CPU level. And he's like, this is hard. What's happening? I'm like, I don't know, you should get better, son. Starts getting better. And he's, beating those guys. So he's watched me play Brawlhalla a few times. And he's like, Daddy, I want to play. And I'm like, this game's too difficult for you, son. Well, I finally gave in, and last week started showing him, okay, just stand here, and I'm going to show you he starts running at me, pop, 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 pop. blah, just like beating the crowd. I'm like, oh no, calm down, stay there. Let me show you. So this is how you jump and double jump, and he's jumping around the map and like and he's falling off. I'm like, no, just calm down. Let me show you. So I start showing him, and he starts getting, okay, you're falling off the map. This is how you double jump and then up circle to get back up. And he's doing the combos.
It's like Smash Brothers, right?
Yeah, it's like
That's what
Smash
Brawlhalla
Brothers.
is.
Yeah. And he's actually like fighting me. And there's a couple times where he caught me off guard and knocked me off the map. I'm like, what the? And so like he's not, he's not great, but he's getting it. I'm like, this kid's 4 years old. Like I could not imagine playing these games at 4 years old.
Nothing important.
Okay. So I got him on that, and that's scary because he's a 4-year-old kid, and I just taught him how to play basically Super Smash Brothers Lite. And after I taught him that, he's like, okay, can you teach me Star Wars now? Which is Star Wars Battlefront. I'm like, no, we're not getting to that. You are not ready. But somehow I feel like he might be ready for that soon. Like he might be ready for his first shooter.
You never know. Your son might be pro by the time he's 16.
Might be. I think. So it's been a lot of fun.
He'll be the next Gears, Fire Nice Gears eSports player.
Yeah.
There you go.
Age of 10, winning.
So that's what I did this week. Vacation, some Brawlhalla. It was good.
Good time.
Looks like CMG Explorian is trying to join the hostage party in the chat. I don't think you can go that high. I think the limit's like 500 points, so you'll have to drop it down a lot.
This man said 9,525. Chris, what are you doing?
If you don't know what's going on right now, we actually have a little, if you're listening, in the chat, there's little games that we have going that you hostage situations and whatnot.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. Let's we talk about what we did. Mod Monday, we didn't have anything. That's our Monday stream where we hand our channel over to our mods.
Yep.
Game night.
And I think you're a mod too, so if you want to
stream on Mod Monday, let us know
on our channel.
More than happy.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Game night is that every Tuesday we make sure we get together, low production value. We just stream a game and have fun. Something that we all like playing.
Orion says you keep cutting out, Matt.
I keep cutting out?
Mm-hmm.
Whoops. I might be
Going too far away a little bit.
I might be too far away. You're capping the mic. Ooh. Hello. There we go. Ooh, nope, right there.
Yeah, that's good.
Still capping. All right, so that's gonna cap.
All right.
We played Overwatch, and it was I didn't play. You guys played. How was Overwatch?
It was fine.
Yeah.
We were doing it because of the Chinese New Year update thing that they have going on. I think Explorian bought a bunch of packs to get no skins. I got my third pack. I got the Widowmaker skin. But it was fun. I think we lost a lot of matches, but we also won a lot as well. But it was a fun time.
Nice.
Regular Overwatch style stuff.
Zoner asked if I went to the comic book store in Big Bear. Of course, I went to the comic book store in Big Bear. That place is amazing. You know me. I go and talk to people like me. We get in long conversations about video games. He's actually a big-time Gears player.
Oh,
the
really?
owner there. Yeah, his name's Jason, by the way, Zoner.
Oh, shoot.
Too many Jasons.
Yeah, too many Jasons. And we talked Gears. Gears 2 is his favorite, like it is mine. Right? And we were talking comics and toys, and I got some gifts. Some of you guys actually, I didn't bring them today.
Really?
But he wants to let us know that you got him.
Yeah, just wanted you guys to know I got them. And I'd been slacking on Christmas presents. I know it's February, but,
You're not the only one.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
So, yeah, I got some stuff going on. But that store is amazing. Anyways, we can get into this week in gaming news. Twiggin. Something that we're very well connected with is the Gears of War eSports circuit. What is going on there?
Oops. I thought that would.
I don't know.
Fun talking.
Okay. We're very connected with the Gears eSports, pro circuit. We've thrown a few tournaments ourselves, some on by our own doing, and actually for Microsoft, which is pretty cool. That was the November one.
That was a phenomenal event, I must say.
Thank you,
I
sir.
had very fun, or so much fun, I should say.
I had very fun.
Very fun. Sorry. But yeah, that was definitely a good event. You know, with all
Yeah.
the pro teams that came out, the matches, and just the community. The things that CMG does for that community is just phenomenal. If you guys haven't made it out to an event and you've seen it, the experience is way better in person than it is watching it from Twitch.
Yeah.
So if you have the time to make it out and it is an event, I suggest you guys all get out there. It is very fun. Not to mention they cater the whole event with, what is it, smoked barbecue.
Yeah, Big Red's barbecue.
Yeah, like you'll never have a better brisket from anyone else other than that guy. I promise.
Alasno says cool shirt, Matthew. It is a cool shirt, and Alasno actually got it for me. So, it's a Star Wars Last Jedi shirt.
I feel so bad. I still have not seen the new one.
Get out. Just no.
I work full time, bro.
You should not be here. You should be watching The Last Jedi right now.
All right, you can take me after the show.
Wow. Can't believe it.
Anyways, so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so Gears of War. They just announced that it's the championship, right?
Well, every event is.
Yeah, but it's
a major.
It's a major, and it's going to be at Las Vegas, April what? April something.
April 6th to 9th.
Yeah, 6th to 9th. So, we actually enjoy going to that one, so we're thinking about making an appearance at that one. So,
because we went to the last one, Las Vegas, the
Yeah.
last event of last season. That's
Yeah.
a lot of lasts, but it was really fun. The energy was pretty good, especially at the end.
Yeah.
You were like jumping up and down.
That's actually what one of my emotes is. That's from the Vegas event. I was literally in the crowd flexing and yelling.
Yeah,
Um,
it was quite animated.
yeah,
it was
so
really fun.
we're like 99.99999% sure we'll be there. So if you're some of our fans or some of the Gears community want to come say hi, we'll be there. Probably making an appearance at some point. So it'll be fun. And last time we did a podcast from our hotel room, so that might be happening again this time. We'll see. Depends on how up for it we are. Anyways, moving on into more broad gaming news.
Oh, look,
PUBG.
there's Nick on the screen right there.
PUBG, which is PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. If you don't know what that is, it's a survival-based shooter, both third person and first. Very fun game that me and the rest of CMG play a lot of. I know you're more of a Fortnite guy.
Yeah.
We play a lot of PUBG. Well, they just announced, and it is in beta for China, right?
Yes, it's a mobile game for the iOS.
Yeah,
in beta in
mobile PUBG. Now I know you're thinking, how's that gonna work? I think the reason they're jumping on it is because people have been finding a way to make it work. All these third-party companies are making their PUBG-esque ripoffs, and I think Bluehole decided, you know what? We'll take the market.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Bluehole that's actually making this version.
I think it is the intro.
I think it was the PIT or whatever.
Oh yeah, they're publishing it. I think Bluehole's but it's they're developing it's actually in beta right now. So if you're in China, first off, thanks for watching or listening.
I don't really speak Chinese that well, so we're sorry.
Yeah. But what are you guys' thoughts? What do you think? Would you want to play a survival shooter on your phone?
Well, I mean, they already showed with the Xbox One and the Xbox One X that they can't really do it off a PC. I mean, it's somewhat playable on the Xbox. It'd be even worse on the mobile device.
Yeah.
I mean, they have games that are similar that I don't know. It's just you have to deal with network connection issues if you're playing not on Wi-Fi. So that can be a major drawback. Plus, and you run into this in like the PC world. If you have a lower end PC, you're not gonna be able to run PUBG. If you have a lower end cell phone, you may not be able to run it. Yes, even though it's on the iOS, people still have old Apples, iPhones.
Very true.
So
yeah, it'll be interesting to see because the newest iOS is the newest phones can actually run things 4K, like mine's 4K. OLED screens. and processing power where obviously it's going to be more mobilized. They'll have to change up the animation, but they can have thousands upon thousands of like particle effects now, and things you didn't think would be possible on mobile. So you have, RPGs putting in actually like beautiful cutscenes and cool effects into games, and they're running MOBAs on these games now, on these phones now. And
Yeah, I think at E3, I'm pretty sure you guys seen it when you were there. Did you guys see the whole Lineage game?
oh, Lineage, yeah, that's
they have that on mobile now too, which is crazy.
yeah, and that one, that one's gonna be that's on the new Razer phone as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Razer phone is like basically a mini handheld. Like it's crazy. Like
I mean, obviously you can see right now in the video, it's the textures are muted. It's very.
Well, that's the PC version, or I'm sorry, the mobile version.
That's the mobile version right there. So you can obviously the graphics are dumbed way down.
Yeah.
There's you basically, if you're familiar with mobile,
I can tell you that looks way better than the third-party ones on there, though.
That looks better than their Xbox version.
That's what I'm thinking. Is if they port it correctly, it actually could be good because they're gonna. I think on mobile you don't try to pretend you're something you're not. I think on Xbox they were trying to pretend it's gonna be exactly like PC, and they tried running it like a PC, and it doesn't work. What are people saying in
Exlorian, it says if the Razer phone didn't have all the issues, it'd be great on there. However, again, this is on iOS, so it wouldn't be able to run.
iOS.
I can play it, and I'll let you guys know how it is.
Kind of interesting about
cool,
I do like the UI design on it. It's obviously made for mobile, and
it honestly looks better than I imagined when he had first mentioned it.
Yeah,
like I just thought blocks everywhere. That's all I thought was blocks everywhere.
PUBG Minecraft edition.
Exactly.
Like it is on Xbox.
Yeah, but it looks actually really good for an iOS kind of mobile like game to play.
now they do. When they actually does start shooting, you can see that it does start to stutter a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's
the reason why I think it'll work is because this is going to be, I think, built from the ground up, or has been, for mobile.
Okay.
I've played shooters on mobile that are actually pretty fun.
oh, they don't have any windows.
Guns of Boom is a lot of fun, but and you can do it. You just have to build it with that infrastructure that this is only what the mobile can do, as opposed to like it seems like the Xbox, they took the PC game that's meant for all these different specs, high level specs, brought it over and tried programming it to work for I think this is a from the ground up for mobile kind of a thing.
Yeah, you can tell that the lighting is different.
Yeah, and you can tell it works better. Like the textures are
just,
what you're gonna see.
It looks way smoother.
Yeah. So it could really suck, but I'm actually hoping it's kind of fun, and that
Thank you.
That could suck for my work, because if this game comes out on mobile, I'm never working. Just kidding.
maybe you shouldn't do that.
Send you the invite.
There you go. Why is Matt never reachable by email or phone?
Work emails on my phone. Yeah,
why does Chuck's shop say it's closed and it's only 11 a.m. and they open at 10? And then I'm in top 10 situation right now, guys.
Top 10.
You don't understand.
Yeah, you don't understand. Need to concentrate.
I don't know. It could be pretty cool. Could suck horribly. So
Yeah,
I'm actually
hit or
more
miss.
excited about this than I was for the Xbox One, because the Xbox One, I knew it couldn't. Knowing how this is being made and what it's about, I'm actually excited to see the results.
Donner just said SOCOM Bravo PSP. That was a great game.
That was great game.
Bravo 2, that was even better.
Going to your Xbox part, I thought it would have ran a little bit better on mine just because I have the One X. But
It
even
still
then, it
doesn't-
like
yeah.
downhill. I showed you the clip earlier from
Mhm.
Chris's stream. Like there was a
It's,
man swimming in front of me on land.
That's definitely a game they should have waited another year to really start the beta.
I think more or less since they had the whole 4K thing coming out with Xbox, they wanted to put something out with it, and people on console were just like
What are you
begging
talking
for
about? Microsoft never puts out things too early. They never try to push deadlines. F&I Pope wants to know what's my beef with Fortnite. We don't have time for that.
You should actually give it a try. We should play.
No, I think we will.
We can play on PC. It's a lot better than
I
console.
can't play on PC.
Okay, we can play on console then.
Yeah, we can, whatever console. We can play on console. I'll give it a try. I just like you and I were talking about it this morning. Phased. I like the tactical,
Strategic.
strategic aspect of it, and like you said, it's. I'm gonna try to paraphrase your words. You said it's just way more strategy. It's if you suck. You said if you suck at Fortnite, don't even try playing PUBG.
Yeah.
And that's what I was trying to say last time we had a little debate on it. Chris Deluxe Haas was on here in the chat saying, "You guys know what you're talking about." Well, I'm like, no, it's
Deluxe.
yeah, it's for me, it's more fun because it is more strategic. It is more fight or flight, real life situation. You find a gun, doesn't mean you found ammo or a scope for it,
or you even have enough room to carry it,
or even have room to carry it. Yeah, no potions, no I'm gonna build a skyscraper because I'm getting shot at, or build 4 walls so you can't shoot me. It's more, it's to me it's SOCOM to Halo.
Okay.
It's whereas Halo is fun for me, SOCOM's still my favorite because of that strategy, that that real life tactical aspect of it.
Wasn't SOCOM one of the first online multiplayer games on PS2?
It was the first online console game ever.
Yeah, it was, right?
Yep.
I remember playing in
Came with the headset and everything.
Came with a headset. Yeah. I still have that headset.
Really?
Yeah, for the PS2.
You had to use a network adapter because it didn't have.
Yeah,
Ethernet.
you had to buy the modem adapter. We bought the PS2 that came with the Ethernet adapter on it.
The Slim.
Yeah, the Slim.
However, because of that, you couldn't put the hard
If
drive
an
on there.
Pope says he loves you.
Oh, I know.
Claw says Halo is better. You just suck at it. Claw, I will take you anytime you want at Halo. You pick the Halo.
He does.
I'll host it. You let us know, Claw.
Yep. You don't understand.
Halo and Gears are
our 2 Xbox freaking.
But what Halo game?
Halo 2, of
Halo
course.
2 is the best.
Halo 2?
Yep.
Okay.
Halo 2. No, but I can any game, any Halo, you pick it, and I will destroy you, Claw. Do you hear that?
I was a big fan of 3.
3 was fun.
3 was.
It got a little big. I liked the scale of 2 more, but I enjoyed 3 a lot.
Yeah.
Reach was baffling to me because you were more advanced technology and you're supposed to be prequel.
Yeah. It was still a fun game. We get jump packs.
Yeah,
now
right.
we're. I mean, we had some great LAN parties with Halo 2, 3, and Reach.
Back when the old school system link.
Oh yeah, we were system linking 16 Xboxes in our house. Dude.
This was obviously pre CMG days, but this is basically that was our roots to go into CMG. Was we would have people outside in the backyard with all their TVs, and people on the inside of the house all connected together because there's too many people that we actually had to push it outside.
Oh shoot!
And we got so big. The biggest Halo 2 LAN party we had, we actually were able to run 2 full games on our network at the same time.
Yep, full games, and we actually ran a fun game. I don't know if you remember this, Latte. We actually ran a.
Was it hide and seek?
Hide and seek.
Yeah, hide and seek.
Where everybody is invisible.
And they have a plasma pistol.
And they have a plasma pistol, that's it.
Oh, no.
Minus the one, it's basically a variation of Juggernaut.
Yeah.
The Juggernaut has HUD display, he has radar, nobody else does. HUD display, he has super strength, super health, and a sword.
Oh my goodness.
And everybody just hides. And like, the craziest, most like anticipation in a game in a LAN you've ever seen. Like, everybody just quiet throughout the whole house. We had TVs going from the family room, or from living room to the family room to outside, people playing outside, and you just hear like, and then all of a sudden, and like as somebody's like sorting the crap out of him from behind a tree, and like it got so insane. Like, it was one of the most fun Halo variants we've ever created.
You would see like the Juggernaut or the Seeker just walk in front of some people go
just freeze out.
Just freeze out.
Like, oh no. And then they would try to tiptoe. Matt Resch was actually pretty good at that mode.
I think I was the champion on that one. Remember when I was hiding underneath the tree?
Oh yeah.
I was underneath.
What map was it? That was.
It was the marsh one with the tree in the middle.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't remember.
It was Halo 3. But anyways, it was fun, and I was hiding underneath a log, and he just kept jumping over me. And like, I was the last one alive, and every time he jumped, everybody go, like the whole room, because I'm the last one alive, would go, shut up! Because then,
then he knows.
he knows I'm
where
around
you're
it. So
at.
he knew I was around there. And he just kept jumping over, and he couldn't find me. I think the time limit. I finally won that one, but it was
Yeah.
oh, that was fun.
Good old Halo days.
What were we talking about originally, guys?
It was the PUBG. But
PUBG, but we
they
got on
did
Halo.
Halo.
So PUBG Mobile Open Beta. The way this podcast works is Rabbit Trails is our middle name.
we have 2 middle names actually.
Yeah, Casual
Rabbit.
Misfits, Rabbit Trails Gaming.
Yeah.
Rabbit Trails.
Anyways, a game I didn't think we'd talk about ever again. For Honor. For Honor is growing.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
No way.
It passed 7.5 million people.
You're kidding me.
No.
I just got rid of my copy like a month ago because no one played it.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's a big competitive sport game.
Oh, okay. Like what
And-
we were talking about earlier.
yeah.
Mhm.
And I guess they are updating it so much that people are enjoying it because they have like 5 different seasons have already happened. This was a fun game, but it didn't have the draw for all of our friends. Like I loved it, but it wasn't. I thought it was just gonna die, but they have like they said they're gaining 1 million unique different users every month now.
Every month.
Yeah, and the last like 6 months is just blown up.
Yeah, it went from 6 million to 7.5 million.
So in a way, that's kind of like Siege. Siege like
Yeah.
started off very slow, and now it has over 100,000 viewers for their tournaments.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. They're both the same company, Ubisoft. So
That's true.
Ubisoft likes making these games, and then they give them credit. They stick with it. They keep on. They don't just, well, we're gonna.
Oh, next project kind of
Yeah.
thing. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good though. That kudos to them. I had so much fun playing that game when it first came out. But
Oh,
it was
yeah.
just very hard to get like my friends on it. I only had one guy to play with at the time.
That was the issue. Like we would.
And if you look at it too, it's like really a medieval game. Well, I'm gonna play that, and so people wouldn't really buy it. And well, I start to play, and word of mouth gets even bigger, and be like, oh, it's actually a really good game.
yeah, like
Yeah.
the combos that you can do. The executions,
The
like
different classes.
different classes, and it's definitely it's designed to fit anyone's kind of like play style, really, in those type of games.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
I just love doing that right there.
Right there.
Yep,
big
right,
drop.
the little drop down.
I like the kicking people off as they're coming up.
Oh, yep.
And
Or
it's-
doing the follow me up the ladder, and then
Yep.
sliding
Slide
down
all
all
the
the way. No, I love that game. I loved bowling and everything. We might have to get back into that
Yeah.
for our game night.
I'm
Yeah.
down.
All right.
Zonner saying play on Tuesday for a game night.
Oh, there you go.
We could that or Fortnite. I say one of those two.
We could do Fortnite for Mod Monday, and then
I don't know if I'll be there for my.
where you be?
I don't know. I can't always make Mod Mondays. The game night is when I have like set aside time to play.
We'll figure it out.
Anyways, we can keep moving on.
Yeah, I miss it. I loved was it?
MVP Buster says Monopoly. Let's do
Yes,
that.
no. I have been doing that with my viewers for the past month, and I kid you not, it is the most competitive Monopoly game you will ever play on console.
Oh,
We're good.
Okay.
But
let's play Monopoly.
there's
sometime. I'll be down.
about 16 of us to have it. You can get in full games of 6.
Nice.
And I'm
I'm
not
not gonna
kidding
play
you.
Monopoly.
It is. You'll have so
I
much
love
fun.
Monopoly. He hates
It's-
Monopoly. I love it.
oh my.
Wars are started over Monopoly.
Yeah, friendships are broken.
yeah.
Over Monopoly.
Yeah. Anyways, let's keep moving on.
Moving forward.
Keeping on the medieval theme, and the reason we have the swords here, there is a game that is a RPG, medieval MMO. And what do you have going on back there?
I don't know why that was there.
That's weird. It is called Kingdom Come Deliverance. Now, I just heard about this game like a week ago.
This is my first time hearing about it.
I just heard about it like a week ago. I saw this trailer for it. I think it was on Instagram. I'm like, what is this game? You know how usually when you see like those trailers on Instagram and it shows some game and it's like the best zombie shooter on mobile, and it's like they ripped off like Ben or like Days Gone and showed that trailer. So I was like, oh, this is a nothing game. And then I looked, I'm like, oh, this isn't mobile. This is, and I click on it. It's called Kingdom Come Deliverance. It is a full medieval RPG. MMORPG that's supposed to make you feel like you're actually in medieval times. This was actually, I didn't know this, a Kickstarter campaign
Really?
in 2013 that raised, I think it was $1.5 million to make this game. Since then, they've got a little bit more funding, but this game just came out this last week. In its first 2 days, it had 500,000 sales.
And
500,000 units sold in its first 2 days. And I'd never even heard of this game.
Me neither.
Yeah.
That's better than a lot of the games that have came out like within the past year.
Yeah. And now most of it, it's because this is on PC, PS4, and Xbox.
Okay.
300,000 of those sales are on Steam. But that means you got 100,000 on other consoles now too. And like, I never heard of this, and it looks very intriguing. They try to make it realistic, where you work your way up from having basically nothing.
Mm-hmm.
The way you fight is supposed to be based off medieval, which I love. I'm a medieval fencer. This is based off actual medieval fighting, whereas like For Honor's more the
fantasy
arcadey style fighting. This is like, okay, here's your 6 strike zones. Here's how you have to learn how to deflect those strike zones and everything, and actually fight. And it's not like spells or anything that you see in those normal like Skyrims. It's supposed to be like you're living medieval life in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I'd never heard of it. I don't.
And I think the developer is from not Croatia, is it?
Warhorse Studios. I don't know where they're out of. I just know it's Warhorse.
So is it? It's only on pre-order at the moment, or is
No, it just came out.
Just came out.
Just last week.
Out.
This
Okay.
is a slightly old trailer.
Okay, I might have to check that out when I get home.
I wonder if they have archery in it, because I'll be into that.
Zonner says the developer has been hitting damn near every podcast, so he's been going out and making the rounds. It's
Why
this
is he
thing's
here?
catching fire, and I literally hadn't heard about it till last week. So I'm actually intrigued. I don't know if I'm gonna get this on the PC or the PS4.
Well, you let me know. I'll go get it too.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll play
whether
it.
it's
so
console or PC.
Czech Republic is where it's from.
Okay.
Apparently, they actually went and they much like in the SEA.
F&I Pope says Matt gets flashbacks to the battlefield. Pretty much, yeah.
Everything is pretty much historically correct as much as they can.
Yeah.
Obviously, kind of like the SEA, they try to make it as.
So somebody has a love for medieval times, and they tried building everything correctly. Architecture, they didn't try to take like artistic liberties. No, they tried to recreate it the way the armor, the swords, the fighting, the buildings all should have been for that time, and apparently people love it because it raised a crap ton of money.
And it's all first person too.
Yeah. That looks amazing. And that's another thing. Isn't For Honor third?
It is.
Yeah. So this one's first.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a little different.
I kind of like how if you put the helm on, it actually obstructs your vision too, like you would in real life. So if you have a big, beefy
Even if you have like a caged one, do you have the little holes that you have to look through?
Yep.
Oh my.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
I'm interested, man.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. So that's why we put the swords on the table. If you haven't heard this game, you've now heard of it. Check it out. We have the trailer playing behind us. If you want to see it later in the future, you can watch our YouTube video. I think it looks cool and like very intriguing. Something that I probably will be getting. But
Yeah, I'm definitely with you on that one.
Oh, they actually have like ring matches.
what about you? Are you intrigued by it?
Oh no, I am. I'm not sure if I'll get it, but because I don't.
If you ever do if you do a console Xbox, you can share it with them.
Is it now? It's MMO, so I'm guessing it's cooperative as well.
I like I said, I don't know much about it. I just know it's an MMORPG, so I'm guessing there's got to be some cooperative aspect.
One thing I have heard about the game though is that people are kind of complaining about the save mechanic, how it's kind of old style, like save points and stuff like that. Whereas
Get over it.
I guess on the PC version, they have a mod. Somebody made a mod for it where you can save wherever.
Autosave.
They should just be happy they don't have to use memory cards no more.
Yeah.
Crap,
That was the
how
roughest
many
thing.
blocks do I have on my GameCube? Oh crap!
Right?
Claus says the game really needs a few patches. I would wait about a month.
Okay, so
Oh, that's
Claus,
any game.
and he's also saying
Oh,
it's
yeah.
single player only.
Oh, single player only. So it's just an RPG then.
Mhm.
Why does it say MMO?
I don't know.
Article said MMO. Anyways, we can keep going.
This next one,
This next one.
I am beyond excited for.
All right. They have just dropped this last week. No.
You're off.
I'll skip ahead. This next one I'm excited for. We've been calling this for the last year that this game is coming. We've been telling you we predict this game will be announced. Well, now we can officially tell you that they are officially announcing that this game will be officially announced in March.
2 weeks.
We're talking Spyro Remastered. Oh my gosh.
Have you seen any of the videos for it yet?
I haven't seen any of the remastered for it.
Oh my god. You should look. when we
Okay,
get a
I
chance.
will-
I saw
look.
old videos where it was like concept, where it was like lens flare and
There's an ad right now on, I think, Facebook is where I seen it. And like it was like 2 days ago. And
Oh.
it looks phenomenal.
I'm so excited. This is actually being remastered by Activision in the same vein as the Crash Bandicoot remastered
Yeah.
trilogy. And it is the first 3 games. So your Spyro, second one.
There's like 3 of them, isn't there?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever played the third one. I played the second one.
Oh, Ripto's Rage, and then Year of the Dragon.
Oh no, I played Year of the Dragon.
I didn't play the second one. I played 3.
I played the first 2. I didn't play. I don't think. Oh, Jude plays Spyro as well. He's got it. I got the old one on my PS2. You can play that.
Claw says there's no remaster. Then it must have been what you were talking about. Then whatever I see.
Yeah, I saw like a while back somebody did like a concept thing for it,
You
but
guys keep talking. I'll be right back.
okay. What's going on? Oh, okay.
But yeah, I hope they don't drop the ball on this, just because this is a classic.
Well, I mean, they did. Okay, he's been quiet. Okay, good. They did Crash Bandicoot, and that worked very well.
Very well.
So, I mean, if they did it the same with that, they'll do Spyro Team Racing.
Spyro Team Racing.
That'd be kind of cool to bring back.
Didn't Crash have a?
Crash Team Racing, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm excited. I think Spyro was the first game I actually ever completed. The
Really?
first one. I completed all the levels. I got like 99% of the gems out there.
Oh shoot! I don't think I did all that. I
Yeah.
was like this tall when I was playing it, so I vaguely remember it, but I know that I had a blast playing it. It was that at the time in Croc. You remember
Croc.
Croc, the little alligator in the
Yeah.
castles? It was almost similar to Spyro, except he didn't fly.
No, I liked the first one a lot. Like I said, I completed that one. Third one I liked too. That's the one where they introduced what's his name? The guy the skateboarder dude. He had all those skateboarding levels.
Tony Hawk?
No, it was actually Spyro Year of the Dragon, I believe, where they had forget, he's like a cheetah looking dude. And if got to his levels, you'd play the skating games.
I know what you're talking about. I'm drawing a blank right now. That's something we're gonna have to go back to. I can't remember at the moment.
And Claw is saying, Claw is saying that they're adding cut content to the game as well, so there'll be extra stuff that we've never seen before.
There we go.
Hey Matthew, how's it going?
Welcome back.
What's up, guys? Yeah, so they are actually.
Did you
adding-
wash your hands?
I did.
Okay.
They are actually adding unseen footage before. There could be new content and new cutscenes. Should be interesting. I'm excited.
The chat is pretty excited too.
Yeah,
Looks like
everyone that I've seen in chat is going crazy right now.
Give me your favorite, some of your favorite memories from Spyro. What was like your favorite thing to do?
well, we kind of went over that a little bit, but
Okay.
Mooney Girl saying that the cheetah looking dude is a hunter. But in
His name is Hunter.
the cat dude, you would do the what was it, the skateboarding missions?
Oh yeah, skateboarding missions. Those are fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
a Tony Hawk kind of thing.
Yeah.
My favorite thing. Go ahead.
Oh, and my favorite thing was trying to catch those egg
That was what I was gonna say.
handlers.
Catching that little douchebag that would run from you, and he always go, and you'd always hear him. He'd be like, and like he'd be somewhere, and you'd see him. How do I get to you? And you got to find out how to get up to him.
And you have to
And
chase
then
him
you gotta
forever.
chase him for freaking forever and like
Where you're just
You do
like
every-
head down, like head
Yep.
butting and head
Yeah.
down and
head
everything.
down, charging, and you do everything correctly, and it would just like be like a time thing. Like, hey, you gotta do this like 2 more times, and finally he'll slow down. You can hit him or whatever,
Mhm.
and then you beat him. You're like, that's right, that's right.
I did it. I'm the greatest.
But I'm excited. What? Okay, we're good.
Getting all tangled up.
Yeah. What is?
I think Spyro 3 should get the beat up money backs near the end. I think, yeah. That was on the floating platforms, I think.
Was that Year of the Dragon?
I think so, yeah.
I think you're right.
Because
Yeah.
if it wasn't the first one, because I don't remember playing the second one at all.
It must have been Year of the Dragon. I forgot about that. I thought for some reason that was Riptos.
Okay,
But-
so breaking news: CMG Exlorian has downloaded. I guess somehow he went to China real fast. I'm guessing he made a Chinese
They
iTunes
spoof
account,
his location.
and he downloaded PUBG Mobile, and he has a verdict on PUBG Mobile.
He played through a round and he says running quite well. So there you go.
There we go.
Breaking news on CMG. We've got connections to get into that beta somehow. You are crazy.
MVP Buster saying you need a remastered versions of Simpsons Hit and Run.
That
Basically,
was like
Simpsons
Crazy
Hit and
Taxi,
Run.
but
It was- yeah.
Simpsons
Yeah, it
version,
was on
right?
the
all- that's
original
all it was.
PlayStation, right? Original PlayStation? Or was it PS2?
it was.
Might have been PS2, I
I
think.
think I don't know. It's been so long.
Yeah. Yeah. That
That's
game
an
was
old
fun.
one.
That was fun. All right, we can keep moving on, but Spyro, we're excited. And another prediction we got right
Another
on
one that-
CMG.
I think that was my prediction again too.
I think that
can't
was both
wait.
of us. We both thought that was coming. I don't know. Anyways, moving on to
This
a
next one.
game that is highly
Highly
anticipated.
yeah.
This game has everybody's been waiting for years. Kingdom Hearts 3.
They
And-
finally answered us.
Finally, right?
Finally.
It's coming back. Now, here's the thing. I gave up on the Kingdom Hearts series.
I didn't even get past like 2 levels on the first.
I
Game.
played the first one,
First one was good.
and my game actually had a glitch in it where cutscenes wouldn't happen. Like, you do the same thing over and over again, and you do and it tell you have to do this, and so you do it, and like nothing would trigger. And so
you just kept redoing it.
and then finally you redo it like on the 4th time, it would trigger the cutscene. You're like, I didn't do anything differently. Like, it just was happening. So I got sick and tired of it happening. I actually stopped playing the first one, but I loved the game, and I thought it was a lot of fun. So I actually never played 2. Only played so much of 3. I think I played like the first few worlds of it.
Okay.
I watched this trailer now.
When I watched the trailer, I went crazy. I was
Yeah.
yelling inside my work when I seen it. Like, people were looking in through my window like I was crazy, but I was so excited. Like, Monsters Inc., Toy Story.
Monsters Inc., Toy Story, you got Tangled. I watched this and I was like, I need to go back and play the first 2. Like, go get the remastered. I'm sure that glitch won't be on that
You know,
copy.
I think I might do that today after this.
Yeah, just like, because this looks awesome. This looks like everything I remember that game, the fun that I had in that game, everything like that I wanted.
And maybe
to be.
we should describe what this game is, because
Okay.
there's some people that don't.
If you lived under a rock, or I guess if you're like a new gamer, because
Or
I mean, I
basically, if
get
you
it,
didn't own a
like,
PlayStation.
yeah, because Kingdom Hearts hasn't been around for a long time, I guess. What Kingdom Hearts is, it's an RPG, very much along the lines of
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
well, it's made by.
Yeah, it's made by Square Enix, right?
Yeah.
And there's actually a final. I remember in the first one, they had Squall. Squall was in the first, the first Final Fantasy. So it's an RPG of Square Enix proportions, more cartoony like, and it mixes the world of Disney. Square Enix, and so you go to different worlds. I remember the first one they had like the Hercules world and the Toontown world, and
It had just about everything. If you were a 90s kid growing up and seeing all the Disney movies, it
Yep.
had all of that in there.
all of it, and it was pretty dang fun. The game mechanics were really cool.
Pope says he lives under a rock.
Because he had no idea what it was.
Damn it, Pope.
That's why I said that.
You're fired as team manager, bro.
CMG Exlorian says, "Can I just say this is going to be game of the year already?" You can.
No, I can agree. It's definitely
And
arguable.
When is this coming out? You know, is it 2019 or is it 2018?
I thought it was.
I think
Must
it's
be
the end of this year.
Yeah.
I think it's like 6-7 months out.
All right. So I'm not going to say then that it's going to be game of the year, because you have games like God of War coming out.
Yeah.
Very true.
You have games like Detroit Become Human that everybody's like losing their minds over.
I think PlayStation's trying to get some. What is it? I think they're trying to redeem themselves
Yes.
this year.
PlayStation's trying to redeem themselves.
Or he,
I'm sorry, what?
yeah, I hope you mean for PS3, because PS2 or PS4 they've had more exclusives and better exclusives than Xbox has their whole career.
Okay,
Like,
then maybe I've been living under a rock.
you've been living under a rock because you got Horizon Zero Dawn.
Well, also keep in mind that all I did all last year was just practice Gears of War.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah.
And then PUBG came out, kind of ventured out, built the PC up recently. So I'm still getting in the mix.
You
with all the
missed a
new stuff.
lot of good
A lot of good-
PlayStation 4 games.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I have. But my roommate has been talking about the God of War game, and he's saying that he's gonna take my PlayStation so he can play it.
When they designed the new God of War, I went to Sony Santa Monica Studios, and they mapped my face and basically put that on Kratos. That's why he looks the way he does.
Oh, really?
I had to shave my head. But
And if you believe that, they took global out of the dictionary. Let's go to the chat real fast. MVP Buster says, Toontown, I haven't heard that name in years.
Which is prayers, because I think they took that out of Disneyland too, didn't they? Or they are for the Star Wars one.
I think they are taking it out.
Hmm.
They had made it. It was a shadow of its former glory
Yeah.
years ago.
I think the only good one was the Roger Rabbit ride, right?
Yeah, and they had but they used to have like the bounce house, and back in the day, Donald Duck's ship, you used to be able to go on it, and it was 2 stories, and it had his boat. It was 2 stories, and it had like nets you can climb up to get to the second story, and slide poles and staircases, and then kids started getting hurt on it, and all these freaking babies started complaining, so they shut all that part of it down. You could just kind of like look at it. It wasn't as cool as it was back in the day.
Now I'm mad I didn't get the full Disney experience.
Toontown was basically a babysitting area.
Mm-hmm. But I'm a young one.
Anyway, so I'm excited for it. I don't know how excited I know you're excited, Phazed. Ate, you're kind of.
I could care less, to be honest.
I feel like you're missing out. Like if looking at look at that.
Well, I tried playing the first one and I got bored after like two levels or whatever it is.
Okay.
It starts out slow.
It does start off slow.
And
I
I'm like, I have SOCOM. I'll play that.
Yeah. You're more like frontline on the action kind of thing.
Yeah. I can say the mechanics in this look pretty dang cool in the action scene.
Yeah, it looks very good for what they released so far.
Yeah.
I'm excited. That's like there's no other way to explain it really right now for me. That game just
anyways, so that's coming. A lot of people are excited. CMG Exploring said he doesn't care what year it comes out. It's going to be Game of the Year.
For him.
Very possibly. I could see it. I mean, it's one of the most highly anticipated games ever. This game is. Yep. So, and just looking at it like they're writing the teacups right there, and now you're writing a rocket with
Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear and Woody.
And it looks like a boss fight.
Yeah, it is a boss fight. It's against Zurg right there. See, look how cool that is. It looks like a lot of fun and something that I should definitely.
Do you know if this one's gonna be multiplayer this time around?
Like co-op?
Like co-op?
I don't know. Let's see. Keep talking. I'll find out.
That would be cool. I don't think have they implemented that yet.
I mean, based off what we're seeing here, it doesn't really look like there's other people with him.
Yeah.
And did they change the main character, dude? Did some weird?
No, it's the same.
Oh no. So based on the world you go into, sometimes he gets cosmetic changes. So he's in the Monsters Inc. world, so he turned into a monster when he went there.
Okay.
So
no multiplayer class says.
No multiplayer. Cool.
Oh, unfortunately, that's fine. We'll still have fun.
Yeah. So I'm excited. That trailer actually rekindled the feeling I had when I first saw the original Kingdom Hearts game, and I had to have that game.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I will go back and play the remastered, in anticipation for this.
Yeah, I think that'd give me something to do, because all I have for PlayStation is older games and remastered ones like Crash right now.
Oh.
I don't play any I don't know, all shooters and all that. Usually nowadays I'll go to PC. I mean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so.
I rarely played shooters on PC besides PUBG. I like controller. I like the analog feel.
MVP Buster says Anthem. That's a game that's
that
got
game
pushed back, I think.
Yeah, it got pushed back.
But it looks amazing.
It looks great. Yeah. Moving on from Kingdom Hearts 3, PSN, our number one issue with PlayStation Network. Can't change a dang name.
I see, and again, I say it every single time.
Yeah.
Choose a good name like
That
No
is-
Jeans,
Yeah.
and you'll never have to deal
You'll
with
never
that.
have to deal with it. So
I chose wisely. And
I
all
chose
these-
wisely. And but I do feel for the people that are like, hey, I made my name when I was 11 and it was Sexy Back 69 and now I've got kids and they always ask me what Sexy Back means, and so I get it. Like, you want to change your name, you chose poorly, and Sony's never allowed it. The reason is changed many times over the years. It's we don't have the ability, the way our structure was set up to do that. We're trying to prevent trolling. We're trying to do this. Well, they might actually allow it to happen. A company called, I can get it, a website called Push Square obtained a Sony survey. And this was basically a survey sent out by Sony, how many people wanted this, and basically presenting it as this is something that could be happening in one of the next big updates of allowing you to change your gamer tag. And nobody knows yet right now if it'll be free every time you want to do it, or if it'll be like Xbox where your first time's free,
And then second time like $10.
then they charge you for doing it. They say you can change your gamer tag, but if you want to revert back to your old one, you can't just do that option. You actually have to contact Sony to be able to give back to like a whole different process. So if you're thinking about changing, make sure you actually want to change.
So say if you contact them and you do swap your name over, your other one is still on hold for you if you wanted to revert back?
I guess, I don't know for how long, but it sounds like that's what they're saying. Like, wanting to go back to that, you possibly could go back to your old. So
that's cool in a way. I mean, because
yeah.
that way, if you change your name and it's a tag you didn't want to get rid of, but you had to do it for something else, it can't be taken.
Now,
Even for,
this is not saying that it.
like that.
This is not saying that it will for sure happen. A line in the survey says, "We can't be sure whether this feature will be added or not, but we can be sure your opinions on the matter will be heard." Sean Layden, the PlayStation boss, had said at the last PSX, "What are some of your goals for next year?" Blah blah blah, and he had said that I won't have to answer any more questions about PlayStation name changes by next PSX. So he had said that in an interview.
Okay.
So it's looking like this is definitely something that could be coming, and everybody can stop complaining about it, because the number one thing when they say, "What do you guys want in PlayStation?" Name changes, and they go, "Shut up, we know," because everybody says it. Like,
I wonder how many people that say this actually will change their name.
I don't know. Yeah,
It's at this point it's turning into like a global thing. Just
it's
to
like global
say.
trolling.
I
Yeah,
think it depends though, like if they charge for it or not. People who might have been complaining but don't want to pay may change it or may not change it, but people who really, really want to will pay to change it.
Much like Xbox.
Yeah. So it's at this point, I think you're right. It's more like when people say name changes, it's more like calling out Freebird at a concert.
Yeah.
Like they're just doing it just to just to troll the PlayStation, and I get it. It's funny. But yeah, so it could be coming. I don't need to change my name, so it doesn't affect me. But I know Exlorian needs to change his name to Exlorian and not Blood Ocean. Dumb name. You heard me.
Is that on PlayStation?
Yeah, it's his name on PlayStation.
Blood Ocean.
Yeah, dumb.
There's a story about that which we won't get into.
Yeah, I
won't
don't
get
want to
into.
know about that right now.
Oh, funny. He says it on the chat. Exlorian says, "I don't want to be Blood Ocean anymore."
I'll pay for that to happen.
And Claw also says they asked people about backwards compatibility as well.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
Could be there. I think that's all it for this week in gaming news, but we're going to jump into our nitty gritty. Our nitty gritty, if you don't know what it is, it's where we break down one topic, like we don't break down every other topic, and really open it up for debate. Sometimes we all agree. Sometimes we're all at each other's throats and shake afterwards. But we really try to break down a topic, and then we take you guys into consideration in the chat, what you guys think about it. And you guys sometimes bring points that we didn't think about. We go, "Oh, that changed my mind on the topic. I'm actually for this now," or not. on the chat.
His Honor says, "What the hell? I always want to hear Freebird."
Anyway, so this week's Nitty Gritty. Cloud-based gaming.
Or consoles.
Or consoles.
Why is that?
Well, the lead Final Fantasy, I'm going to butcher his name, Hajime Tabata. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce his name.
Yeah, it's close enough.
He's the director of Final Fantasy 15. He said in an interview that the way he sees the next console generation is actually the way of the streaming services like Netflix or Hulu or music, where he feels that the next generation of consoles will not be physical or even digital download as the main source. It'll be streaming games off the cloud, cloud-based saves, cloud-based streaming where you're not getting that data on your hard drive per se.
I mean, you'll still have like a little box because you need something to
to stream that. So it's much like PlayStation Now. Those games are all streamed. The issue with PlayStation Now is you have to have really damn good internet, and even then, it's a crapshoot as to whether or not that game's gonna play without lag.
Now they've shown instances like on this video here. I basically pulled up the CES, the NVIDIA CES cloud thing that they have going on, which NVIDIA is usually used in consoles as their video cards, and they show in this video in a little while somebody actually doing that, playing Lara Croft on like full HDR and all that kind of stuff, and it like moving like perfectly. Mind you, it is a show, and it's probably like right next to each other. But
the issue is also going to be like, okay, they better make a box that is your console has to be that much more powerful, like you're saying, to run a game flawlessly via streaming. Like, it's different when you have everything downloaded there. It's just reading the information, processing it right there. It's going to get constant information being streamed to it. That's a different kind of processing power.
Basically, you need like a strong up and down on your internet.
Exactly. And so you need a great box, and you're going to need amazing internet. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think...
Like the most expensive that's under files.
Yeah, I don't think we're there yet. Like, I've got 100 megabytes per second.
That's where I'm at.
I would still be worried about doing this.
Yeah, because I mean, and we deal with this all the time when we stream like for game nights.
Yeah.
You're streaming for the game night. And somebody else is watching Netflix. Somebody else is watching, watching YouTube on their phone or something. In an ideal world.
Sorry to cut you off.
What did he say?
He said, "Yeah, this will not be happening while your country has bad internet services."
Well, yeah, and it's everywhere. The only people that are, I think immune from this would be like Japan. Like, they could handle it, but they like.
I think once they open up files more over like in the States and areas, I think it would be more better. Yeah. But as of now, like with what everyone offers, I don't think it would do very well.
Yeah. No. Let's remember we've got to run fiber optics, and I'm guessing like 300 megabytes up and down for this, across an entire USA claw, not a country the size of like one of our cities. So,
where's
he's in London, or he's in England. So we give him crap. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? Is this something you want to see, or
no? I don't want to see this because one of my biggest things is that since it's going to be, if it do go this route, it's going to be digital. Obviously, you won't have your physical copies of your games. Like it would essentially kill having retro games you can play 10, 20 years later because you don't have that. You don't have I can't just pop in SOCOM on my PS2.
Yeah.
It'll basically kill all of that. And also,
how do you do LAN parties?
Yeah, actually that would probably...
That's worse, because then
you've got an account for each one?
Okay, it'll be the way Gears of War does it. You need that internet connection just to play LAN, which I love Gears of War. I hate having to have that connection.
That's just a connection. This is streaming the game to every single Xbox. How do you have a LAN party? You can't. That's what we did what? How many? We had 41 Xboxes last time. Think we can stream flawlessly
No.
41 games? There's no way.
No shot.
Yeah.
Unless
So
you got T1 or files.
Well,
It-
even T1's only what 100.
yeah. So
Or
like
is it-
even if we had gigabyte internet, I don't think we'd be able to do it. Like it's
It's a long shot right now.
Yeah,
Someone
it's-
said, oh,
you're
I was
cutting
I
out.
was moving back, but I mean they show right here playing Lara Croft and it looks pretty, but again it's a you know
I
the
think it could
ideal
work
thing.
for single player games.
yeah.
If this is the way it goes for multiplayer, I don't think it has a chance. I mean, I think we are, no joke, 10 plus years from this being possible
or at least like flawless running.
yeah. And when
And
it does happen, it's going to be an option. It's not going to be the main thing. It's going to be an option for those people that are running gigabyte internet in their house. Like,
But then that's going to change the game too, because then you have the high end version of the game that can be streamed. But then if you can't do that, we're going to play the low end version of the game.
well, it won't be the low. You just have physical copy or a digital download. What I'm saying is I think this is going to be an option for people, but everybody's still going to have the digital download or the physical copy. The only issue I'm seeing is if it's a multiplayer game, you have your game streaming versus somebody that's playing their game via hard drive. Like,
I wonder too how this doesn't deal with like Twitch streaming. If you're doing this and you're also streaming your game live,
It's
That's
going
my-
to take up a buttload.
yeah,
that's probably not even going to be an option. And now with the fact that you've got internet companies like charging you for data
Per
usage.
gig,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, earlier this time last year, actually, when I moved into my new spot, we got AT&T.
Okay.
So for the first 3 months, it was good. You know, the internet cut out here and there, but other than that, the internet was good. But 1 month, they charged me $135 for my internet, and I called them and asked them why, and they're like, "Oh, well, you're like 1,400 gigs over your usage," and I'm like, "Excuse me?" I was like, "You're not a cell phone provider right now. You're providing me internet."
Yep.
And she's like, "Well, no, with the way that the plan that you signed up for, this is how it works, and you get this much a month." I'm like, "Oh, well, in that case, I want to cancel my internet right now." And
Yep.
like, I thought that was crazy because I've never heard about
They're
that.
all switching. My ISP did that this last year. We got a letter saying, by the way, you have a gig.
Oh.
And I was
What?
like, I have a what? And
that's like
not
What?
a gig. Sorry.
like a
terabyte?
gig left.
A terabyte. You have a terabyte that you get to use. And
that's nothing.
yeah, and so like we've had to make sure, like last month, I got an email note saying, you've used I think it's like 85% of your data.
Like they would when you go over texting back
Exactly, yeah. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, this is such bullcrap.
And what do you have?
Out in San Diego, the main one is Cox, COX. And I think they're the same thing as like I think they're basically like Time Warner, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
cable.
But how is that going to affect? Like, there's no way. I mean, unless everybody has consistent gigabyte internet, that means gigabyte down and up, and you're not going to be hit for data usage. This is a pipe dream.
Mhm.
I don't see this ever being able to be done because people are too greedy. They're charging you now for if you use over so much data. It's crazy. Like
Yeah.
nobody's gonna be able to afford it.
Never heard about it. It's like having a cell phone, but not at the same time.
I don't know. It's
Tragic.
A last note is saying streaming through the cloud gives Big Brother way too much control. I'm worried. The only thing I'd be worried about that is you being able to take away my game.
yeah.
It's just like Netflix. You stream Netflix, but Netflix also takes away the shows I love. There's a show I watch, maybe every night when I'm falling asleep or whatever, and they yank it at the drop of a hat. Okay, you can't watch this anymore. Not in our library. That sucks.
And how would that work too? What would with the new consoles? Would you still be paying per game, or would you be paying for the service?
That's an interesting aspect because if you're paying for the service, I'm actually more for it than if I'm paying for the game. If I'm paying for the service, just like with the Xbox Game Pass or whatever, you have so many games at your disposal.
Mhm.
I'm okay with that. If I'm paying $60 for a game though, I better have that game.
Yeah, and keep it. And that's just another thing too. Since it's digital, you can't keep it. No such thing as keeping a digital something forever.
You have the license.
Yeah.
And if they decide to shut down, say you have that game and they leave that game on, which they'll probably do, they leave that server, that cloud server available where you can have that game for a long time. And at a certain point, they're going to go, by the way, we're shutting down the Xbox One server, Game Pass server. You're no longer going to be able to play these games. And you're like, but...
Well, it's kind of like on Steam. They one of the bigger games that was taken off was Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Oh, yeah.
And they take it off because, no, we're not doing any more. We're not going to make any more versions of it on consoles, or really took it off of Steam.
Yeah, even though you paid for the licensing to that game. Well,
No, you don't have it.
you don't have it anymore.
They
So-
should have refunded everyone, in my opinion.
That's what I think. Whatever you paid for it, you should be at least in store credit or something. Like,
Yeah, 'cause that's not cool. Like, you pretty much paid for a game to play, and now that we're not really, like, funding it anymore, or have anything to do, or want anything to do with it, we're just going to take it off.
yeah, that's so. In my opinion, there's way more cons to pros for
Yeah.
this format, this gaming structure that they would be going with.
Is this live right now? Like the whole actual thing? Like, where you can do it?
This is was that any
This was at CES
yeah.
last year, and they were basically showing how they could do it
yeah
Okay.
on a PC.
how they could do it on PC
So
for a
it's
presentation.
not live right now to where you can go
Yeah.
home and get on and do it. Okay.
No, this is
they
just
do
the-
have Game Pass and PlayStation Now. You can do,
Okay.
Yeah, PlayStation Now is streaming games, but it's
an option.
it's an
service
option,
you
and they're
pay
old
for.
games that aren't as big as these brand new AAA games.
Got it.
So
But the fact that they're saying that this guy is saying that the next consoles will be that.
yeah, he's saying that that's what he predicts for the next generation of consoles. I get you got it to work on a PC for presentation one time. You're gonna have to really convince me that you can make this work.
I didn't
for
see anything
millions
after
of
this or
people.
before this.
Yeah,
you know?
let me millions of people logging on to PUBG,
Oh, that's another thing too.
at one time.
That's gonna be a big bottleneck if a major game like Call of Duty comes up. Everybody's gonna be playing it at the same time. What happens whenever you get a new game like Call of Duty? The first day, the servers are crap,
Yeah,
Yeah,
like that.
everybody's-
Destiny, big
Yeah.
games like that.
and that's just because you're downloading an update.
Yeah.
And once you're done downloading the update, it's fine.
Yeah, but you're gonna have I'm streaming the game off a server. Oh, and I'm connecting to the multiplayer server,
And I have my Twitch stream up
I have my
too.
Twitch stream, and it's mind-boggling. Like I don't see how this can happen.
All I see is frame drops.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wonder if VR games too. That's gonna be hard to do.
I think
Is it-
any game like it,
The only
unless it's like Minecraft,
Tetris?
like yeah, Tetris.
Pong. But I don't know. It's not a good idea. Not yet. Give it 50 years.
50. It's a good number.
Yeah. So
Man of the hour.
I guess so. So I
No, we're not.
I think
there yet.
all in all, this is a horrible idea unless it's an option. If it's an option, you can be in on the first or an early adapter and figure out how to early adopter and figure out, does this work for me, and be part of like beta testing and maybe run your games that way if you can handle it.
Mhm.
Okay, but if you're gonna make this the future, this to me
Imagine doing God
is
of War like that.
a million times worse than when Xbox came out and said you're gonna have to have an internet connection to play the 360. It was the Xbox One, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Xbox One. You have to have an internet connection.
Can't even watch a DVD
You
without
can't
it.
even watch a DVD. Like that, I already thought was one of the dumbest things.
I was mad. I
Yeah.
moved into my new place, couldn't even watch a DVD that night because
Yeah.
I had no internet.
Yeah,
Wait,
one
that's
of
a
the,
thing?
Yeah.
yes.
You cannot watch anything, do anything on the Xbox without a connection to the
You have to have a connection to the internet.
Unless you have a hard copy of the disc and you're playing story mode, that's it.
Well, that's
And
dumb.
the reason it was is because with the original Xbox One, day one there was an update, and you could not utilize your Xbox without that update in.
Mhm.
And so you had to have internet. And like So when that happened, I thought it was the dumbest thing in the world because you have people in rural areas that don't have internet and they just get it to play games. They want to play their Madden season or their
And they
whatever.
get home that night excited.
And
Yeah.
they can't
Can't
play
do
it.
anything.
Yeah. So I think this is like a million times worse. Like your systems are going to be crap. Nobody's going to be able to play them. Like,
Man, I guess we'll have to wait and see, right?
guess
Yeah.
we'll have to wait and see. At right now.
People are saying just like Zoner says, just get 175 up and 175 down.
I don't even think that'll be enough.
I don't think it'll be enough.
Especially for someone who wants to stream it.
Yeah, because Zoner's already said that PlayStation Now doesn't work well for him. So, I mean, that
Also,
Donner
Yeah.
said he has 170 up and 140 down. 140 down, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
But I mean, I still I don't know. I think it'd be questionable for someone who's going all out, like who wants to stream and put content out with it.
I don't think we're even close to being it. I just don't. Like, Netflix, all of that makes sense because it's just streaming a single file down to you.
Mhm.
And it's
and
you have to worry about rendering and buffering a preloaded file. There's not like that upload mechanic of doing things to it, you
Mhm.
know, and interacting with that file that is downloading at the same time. Like
and
it,
that's essentially just a bunch of static images where you can buffer it, and you're not changing anything about that image.
Exactly.
Whereas a game, move around one pixel, you just change the whole thing.
Orion says, NVIDIA has
Lauren.
always tried to ruin people's games. Isn't that normal?
MVP Buster says it's good. I don't know what he's saying.
You're talking about Zoner's
Oh, okay.
connection. So
Anyway, so that's the nitty gritty. What do you guys? I don't know if I saw too many opinions on it in the chat, or just reaction.
It's so true, Orion. Plays Fortnite PC, opens inventory, boom, the video. It's like if you hold Alt and you try to, because Alt is like a quick menu for it in Fortnite on PC, so you can just drag and drop real quick and your menu's gone.
Yeah.
Almost like Tab on some games.
Yeah.
So when you try to do that and then you try to click something and you try to push a Z to split like the ammo or the materials that you have, it opens up your NVIDIA control panel.
Yeah.
So that's like on PUBG with the Steam panel, the Steam UI.
When you try to do Shift Tab,
Well,
Yeah.
because you're running and then you're trying to open your inventory and you hit tab and you're like, Brink, no, I don't want
No,
to.
and you're like-
Stop! You gotta get out of the Steam user interface.
Okay.
But yeah, so Exlorian says he thinks it's a horrible idea. So I think I do too, unless I see a drastic worldwide increase in technology. And so far,
Another
I
thing-
don't care where you are, I don't see that happening.
pretty much we need another a visit from aliens to get
Yes,
that right now.
yes.
I mean, it might work in some major metropolitan areas. Once you get like past, I mean, look at where we are now with
Yeah.
our connection.
Yeah, we
We're decent.
Yeah.
But we're nothing. We can't get anything better.
we're in a industrial business park, and we're the only people that have 20 megabytes per second.
Otherwise,
You're on
DSL.
1 to 3 megs.
And yeah, exactly. I was like, and that's good.
And
right
that's like for here, I mean, we're flying at original FiOS speeds from 10 years ago. So like the the world isn't ready for it, I don't think. Anyways, what is Claude?
Oh, no more phone streams.
Exlorian saying we're calling it here. Aliens will conquer and give us the bandwidth. All right.
valid assumption.
Yep. Another prediction from CMG. Aliens will give us the bandwidth.
We've been our track record.
Track record's pretty good. We called
Pretty good,
Spyro,
yeah.
so I mean, it's gonna happen. Anyways, we're gonna go on our next segment. It's called Chat Lobby Ass or Claw.
So,
What this is? What do you have going in the? Oh, you can do the video. You gotta stop the video. Anyways, what Chat Lobby Ass is where we turn our whole show over to you, the audience, viewers, the listeners, you're
Claw's
watching
Corner.
right
No.
now, it's not Claw's Corner. Stop that. Doesn't make sense. If you are watching currently and you would like to ask us a question, you can in the chat. If you want to know what's Phazed's favorite type of game,
Or what beard oil that I use.
what beard oil do you use?
I use Bushmaster.
I
Bushmaster.
use Esau.
Honest Amish.
Okay.
Yeah. See, you just got the whole gambit right now. The best quality beard products you could use. You got 3 choices right here.
Yep.
See, we could have done that with Zonner. You only had 2 choices. See, so you can ask us, about our company, what we do. You can give us suggestions, what you'd like to see. Give us suggestions for segment ideas. You can really ask us anything, and we'll try to answer it within reason. Exlorian wants to know, hey, No Jeans, can you say it's Claw Corner? That's my question. Nope. Sorry.
Bless you.
Jeez.
Claw says, how on earth do I have better internet than you guys on a business? Well, that's because in America, when you build an industrial park,
Not usually meant for
it's
this.
usually not meant for this kind of thing. It's meant for basic office work
Like
and
emails, phone calls.
clerical emails, faxes. And in order to get that kind of internet, you have to build the infrastructure when you build the park.
Yeah.
They did not. So
And also,
we had to pay a lot of money to get that infrastructure literally to our building.
if you live on an island, it's really easy to build upon an island than a continent. So, there's that. Did Chuck get his signed Xbox back? Did you?
I haven't got it yet, no.
It's over
It
there.
was on the last of my list before I left.
Yeah.
MVP Buster wants to know, Chuck, who is your favorite mod in your stream?
I don't have one. They're all my favorite.
They're all his favorite. Very diplomatic answer. Our favorite
That's why they're
is who's our favorite in our stream? So we don't mind stirring the pot.
I'm a mod.
I'm gonna say No Jeans on there is my favorite.
No Jeans, your favorite? See,
Yeah.
Dread Pirate's my favorite.
I'm gonna say
no.
Phazed is mine.
Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
most reliable, best mods you'll find probably these 3 right here. Yeah, we've made a bunch of people angry. The best question of every Claw. Claw is asking, has Robert finished The Last of Us yet?
Robert, have you?
Was Robert even here still?
Robert is in Arizona, and I can tell you. Let's see. Robert, did you finish Last of Us?
Zonner said his favorite mod is Claw.
He's dead silence over there.
Oh,
we
my.
just switched to Robert, and I'm going to take that as a no. He has not finished The Last of Us yet.
All right. Nice
So-
seeing you, Rob. Didn't even know you were there.
Yeah. Donner says Claw's his favorite. Exlorian says he likes Rob Dog. He's a good mod. Anyways, but yeah, we'll give you guys like 30 more seconds. If you are
Claw.
listening in the future and would like to get in on the show, you can send us an email at info at casualmisfitsgaming.com. You can slide into the DMs on Instagram or Facebook at Casual Misfits Gaming, or Twitter at CMG_Gamecast, or you can comment on our YouTube videos on YouTube, Casual Misfits Gaming, and ask us questions. Say specifically, this is for Claw's Corner. I want to know this. Have you guys played this? What's your guys' opinion on this? What do you guys recommend for this? And that's pretty much it.
Those are the easy steps. The
Yeah.
hard step is actually beating Ate in a sword match to get on the show,
Yeah. And if you beat him, then you got to beat me.
which is
And then
even
after-
harder.
And that that's not going to
And
happen.
then after that, we go into a duel, and one of my various things, and
Yeah.
see if you.
After
win.
that, Ate goes to the guns. So then you got to beat him in a gun.
It's not even a gun, it's a musket.
Yeah. So, Phazed, we didn't put him through that whole process because he's a mod. And
Luckily.
yeah, we just had him. He had to write like a sonnet actually about his love for CMG. That's how he got on the show.
So MVP Butcher is saying, with all the drama in Gears of War about getting orgs like EG and Phase get into what?
All the drama about Gao, about orgs like EG and Phase to
To-
get into Gao, how would it appease them to coming in? Basically, how would we get them to come in? Like to come support and like pick
Oh,
up
like
teams.
the community.
It's for me. It's simple. The pro points stay with the org.
Oh yeah, yeah. That would make it a lot.
That would change up a lot.
And then they're not losing their players to being headhunted to somebody else.
Yeah.
Every tournament,
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, Composite? Even though I'm not really your uncle, but we'll keep it like that.
CMG Exlorian says, "I'm the king of the castle, and
You're the dirty rascal."
I
love
know.
that video.
Chris's comedy.
Claw wants to know who has the softest beard.
I don't know. Ate's looks pretty soft.
Ate looks pretty soft. I haven't used my product in a while. I haven't had that long a beard.
Mine was like 3 days ago.
My beard is so
Ate's winning.
unkempt right now because I was unkept because I was on vacation and I did not feel like trimming, shaving, anything.
Arby's is pretty cool, I guess. Where did Arby's get brought up?
It's from that
thing.
Okay.
Arby's pretty cool, I guess.
I don't know.
I haven't had Arby's in forever.
Anyways, I think that's it. If CMG Exlorian says I touch Ate's beard regularly, it is the softest of the beards.
It is.
So
And he's not
a little insight to the
not wrong.
inner workings of CMG, I guess. Anyways, I think that's it. There's not any questions coming in, really. Oh, Claw wants to know when we're firing Chris. Tomorrow?
I thought you already did.
We did it yesterday, actually.
Oh, so I missed that meeting. Okay.
When he missed the Mod Monday, that's when we fired him.
Anyways, I think that's it. This has been the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast, episode number 42. I am Matt Rojas, a.k.a. the Dread Pirate. Thanks for tuning in. With me we had.
With you, guest of honor.
Chuck Saxon, a.k.a. Phazed, competitive player for Fire and Ice.
Please come back. Good co-host.
Definitely.
And I'm Ate Rojas, also known as No Jeans.
No jeans.
He really doesn't have jeans on right now.
He's got khakis.
I can show you.
No, keep your pants on.
I don't have pants. How can I keep them on?
Anyways, Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
You